Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dadventurous for another week, another episode. I'm the one doing the intro
I was
this
just going
time.
to let you go as long before I said anything. Yes, like the daughter said, welcome back. We got the mom back in house. I mean, she's always in house, I suppose, but
At the table.
at the table.
I'm here.
You are here.
I'm here.
And we were right in the middle of some chaos last time, so we're going to just kind of jump right in so we can get back into it. You ready to do a little recap?
I think
I'll
I
let
am.
either of you do the recap.
Oh.
Whoa. Equality.
Yay!
You want to roll for it?
Oh, sure.
I got a 4.
I got a 6.
Wow.
Well, then, daughter, you get to decide who does it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Boom, 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 Dadventurous.
And so begins the investigation into the Hangman's Noose. Me and the Nightmare had managed to enter the Gallows hideout unnoticed until we were noticed we decided to attack some of the guards that were standing around this hole, this pit in the ground that seemed to lead down into the depths of the skyscraper. Kid's been figuring out some of her powers. Seems like Caro's waking up a little bit. She tried out some eldritch blasting, seemed to work out pretty well. Marv showed up, which was unexpected, but he's here now, as a phantom and is helping us. We managed to make our way down into the pit and avoid a few traps, only to discover that the Gallows have more planned. Gloamspawn guards, somehow summoned, are protecting this large storage area with sounds of Commissioner Renshaw somewhere farther back. It's a lot to deal with.
It is a lot to deal with. And I believe where we left off too, Mel and Marv up front, a bad stealth check leading you to have to immediately destroy one of these things, but the Nightmare hidden away in the shadows with a high stealth roll, if I remember. You guys, this corridor of storage, batteries and things, arcing electricity, unstable sort of feeling, almost like a tinge of electrical burning in the air, that sort of smell, as these two more Gloamspawn creatures crawl down off the cupboards. And just because I don't remember, why don't we all roll initiative?
Sure.
All right.
Dirty 20.
That is a 6.
Believe it or not, Mel, you're second.
Oh.
I did bad.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. And you going to roll for Marv?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a +2.
Yeah.
Also a 6. Now, which one of us has the higher dexterity?
That's you.
You think
Yeah.
I have a 15.
And I guess technically one of my guys goes first.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Nightmare, you are hidden, but you hear this voice of Commissioner Renshaw in the background saying, "Help, I'm in here!" Like, through this hallway, down a ways, he heard commotion, he heard whatever he did. He is shouting for help, but you have these creatures that Mel defeated one, and you know two more are coming. You are hidden in the shadows, but you're in an, vertical shaft, so there's not a lot of room where you are.
Yeah. So, Gloamspawn are scary.
Mm-hmm.
I have had a few run-ins with these that almost killed me the last time. And then the previous time before that, there was a portal, a rift, that Caro got sucked into. So I think that even with that high perception, that Sara, the Nightmare, would be a little locked up from that. So I would like to can I make an extra perception check looking for portal before I see if I can make a move? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a nat 19.
Nice.
No portal.
Okay. So there's nothing that I can't tell that there's anything that these guys are coming from.
No, and you don't know this as much, so to you it's a little confusing, but they're not always immediately around portals. Sometimes they're just in the mist, and they've come from some portal somewhere.
I think that's just something that I wouldn't have.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't know that. But in this moment, with the soft glow of these batteries and everything, you don't see anything.
Okay. Then I think I am going to make a roll for myself to see if I am able to kind of like overcome kind of that that fear, that frozen anxiety of these guys.
Do you think the perception of seeing a rift would be that overcoming? Because you kind of already rolled with
It could be.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay. So I think that I'm able to...
Perception, and because of that, with a high 19 roll, you see creatures that are in your way of getting to an ally that is in trouble.
Okay, then I think with that set of fear instead, like able to shake out of it a little bit, I feel kind of that that warm tingle coming from that
Clutch purse?
my clutch purse coming from Caro, and that warmth is actually going to turn into kind of like a little icy shiver as I'm not aware of what's happening, but for you guys, Armor of Agathis is put on me due to my my anxiousness. So I have Armor of Agathis, and I'm actually going to try to dart past them. So I want to use that bonus action movement dodge to kind of get into...
You probably can't dodge if you cast...
Well, no, like...
So just you're trying
Armor
to...
of Agathis is my action,
Yeah.
and then bonus action plus movement to see if I need that much movement to get past them for looking for Renshaw.
Okay, well, they had crawled down, so you're going to get attacks of opportunity, I think.
Okay.
Unless you're disengaging with anything.
What kind of movement do I need to get past them? Would
as
30
you step
feet
down
get me
and
past
look,
them?
30 feet's probably, I would guess this hallway is about 60 feet long, so you would probably need to get doubled move to get past them, but Armor of Agathis, I believe...
Is on a hit.
Well, aren't they coming towards us
Yes.
down the hallway?
Well, from the edges, they were crawling down the sides of these stacked platforms, so yes, into the hallway.
I think that's what she'd do anyway. She's gotten over her fear. She doesn't want to deal with these things.
Because the Armor of Agathis is, if they hit you, they get damage, right? Okay. I think you got attacks coming your way.
Okay, that's fine.
But first attack, or I guess I would just get one. Sorry, opportunity attack. So first attack misses, goes wide.
Okay. I dodge it like a little bit of like slippery movement as I slide to the side.
But as you dodge that one with a 19 on the dice,
okay,
you slide a little too close to the second one, and a lash comes out from this kind of, again, this like six-legged, weird, upright construct Gloomspawn looking thing. Not like weird in terms of it's abnormally not a Gloomspawn. It's just a strange shape.
Yeah.
You take 4 damage.
Okay. That gets rid of most of my temporary hit points that I gained from... So I have 1 temporary hit point left.
Nice.
And then they take 5 cold damage. And can I actually uncanny dodge?
Whoa, did you use your bonus action to dash?
You can't, because uncanny dodge is a reaction.
Oh,
wait, it used its reaction. Yeah, so yes, you could. So then...
I think I just would as I like go by. It's something that's new to me. It's just any time, any reaction. So, but that's this turn.
To have incoming damage from an attack they can see.
Maybe I won't. I'll save it just in case they target me.
Okay.
Since that
one did get you for the 5 damage, or 4 damage then.
4 damage. Okay.
And it takes 5.
Yeah, it takes 5 cold damage.
Okay. It takes 5 cold
but
damage.
I like slide past, take a little swipe, and then as I get over here,
as you
do
get
I notice?
Through, yeah, I think as you get through, you're getting into a more well lit-ish kind of room. And there are a couple cells along the wall. But immediately you see on the far wall, not far away from you, only probably 20 or 30 feet away, you see Renshaw, and he was kind of like on his knees, and he sees you, and he's like, Sara! And he like pulls himself up, but he is inside of a cell door style room.
Okay.
And the rest of the room is actually empty. You don't see anyone else in these other cells.
Do I see any more Gloomspawn?
Nope. Inside this room, you're just in the entrance, but
okay. So as that kind of like last bit of my turn, I'll be like, "We're coming," and then I turn around to face the Gloomspawn.
Okay.
And put my back to Renshaw at least.
So then we have my guy. He's gonna pursue you. The one you hit him with damage.
Yeah.
His turn. He is gonna rush over on 6 legs. And come over and attempt to slash at you with his 2
You got a 14.
Okay, well, with the 14, it hits. The other one was a 9. So you are going to take...
I have a 16. Is it 14 plus?
That was a 14 naturally, so
Okay.
it was a 18
Okay.
total.
So yeah, hits.
But you only take 3 damage, as I rolled only a 1 on my dice.
Nice.
And yeah, that's it. That's his turn. We got Mel and Marv going together.
Oh, all right.
Same,
Oh, yeah.
You guys rolled the same. So Marv kind of spreads out from side of you, gives you a nod, and is like, "Let's do it." And you guys both hold your curved scimitars out.
All right.
Like back in the day.
Yep,
Yeah.
like back in the day.
And flashbacks already. All right. I'm going. So there's 2 guys.
One's next to you, one's down the hall.
Okay.
Pretty far away from you. You could hit it with a range, but it had high movement speed, so.
I want to do a double Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
That double slash. One towards the guy in front of me.
Okay, start with that.
For a 24.
Absolutely is going to hit that guy.
All right. And, 14 force damage.
Okay, 14 force damage to that guy. He's still up.
And
As one of the slashes comes out, slashes into him, this green energy.
goes through him. The other one's up next to the Nightmare.
Mhm.
I'm actually going to hit this one again.
Okay.
I want to
Try to
get
finish
that.
it off?
Yeah. So, second slash goes out for a 15.
That'll hit.
Yay.
Exactly.
And, only 5 force damage this time.
Ooh, still up.
But I want to, without getting out of its melee, can I just
Flank around
circle around
Yeah,
it so
that's
that
fine.
I'm closer to
It
the other
looks
one?
at you, and maybe you'll have an opportunity to move next turn
All right.
without a problem, because now it is Marv's turn.
Yeah,
That
it is. Marv.
close. A natural 20.
Woohoo.
Go
From
Marv.
Let's get it.
He goes, now I got it figured. Somebody make a con saving throw with a +2 for me. While I figure out damage.
I got a nat 20.
Oh,
For a
well, that's
22.
unfortunate for you, because that was for the bad guy,
I
but
know.
with a epic you did 19. Yeah, with an epic move from Marv, I think you get this like Nightmare. You probably see this too, but like the similarities of how Marv and Mel fight. Mel emulating her mentor a little bit. He like gets in this cool power stance and his like long coat like whips sideways, and then he comes back with a slash very similar to what Mel does with a little bit of flair. He completely just rips this thing asunder, the gloam dissipating, and Marv's green specter form slashes into it. And he goes, "Oh yeah!"
I just go, now you're getting back into it.
There we go. Old dog's still got some new tricks, and he is going to move 50 feet.
Oh,
He
nice.
can't quite make it, but he can get pretty far. So he just hovers forward on his little spectral genie. Like you kind of see legs, but like halfway down his knees below, it's just this awkward, floaty, misty fire.
Yeah.
And as he moves, there's like this trail behind him too.
Cool.
But it is. Oh wait, no, you guys just defeated that one. So we're back around to Nightmare's turn.
Okay. He doesn't count as flanking for me yet, does he?
No, he's 10 feet away still. He can only move 50.
Okay. I think I'm too close for the crossbow.
Probably, yeah. This thing got in melee with you.
So I think I am going to cunning action disengage. So bump myself back.
It tries to take slashes at you, but you're too fast. You flip out of its range.
And then whip back around for a crossbow shot. So now that I'm farther away, getting into the kind of like the disengage to get myself.
Okay. Fling back again, that charge up of red energy. Kind of looks a little weird probably because there's these other batteries in this room behind, and you don't know much about what is going on, but you know that Mel was looking for this girl who can do enchanting. Starting to maybe put 2 and 2 together. This is some sort of interesting device.
Okay.
And you launch it out.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Nice.
Sweet. So I've disengaged, hop myself back, whip around the new crossbow, and launch it at him. for a total of 12 damage.
Okay,
Nice.
still up.
And then I'm glancing around. Is there anywhere for me to get cover?
Ooh, make a perception, but it's higher DC.
15.
No, not it. This is awkward. You got movement, but it's like the cells are in the wall, and it's kind of a big room. It's like a throughway almost. There's another door you see going further, so you could potentially like go that way. But this thing also moved a lot. So
Yeah. So I just take a deep breath and reload that crossbow.
Okay.
And just kind of like lock in.
And as you lock in, so does this thing on its turn. It is going to scramble for you. I like to think it like scrambles up the wall a little bit, and Renshaw has to like jump back, and it reaches down from the wall and slashes at you. 2 attacks. One is going to hit, one is going to miss again. I'm assuming anyway, a 16 to hit you.
16 hits, yeah.
Okay, the other one's a 10. So you take 7.
I'm going to uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So I'll give that little like shoulder.
Well, and also
whiff.
you could uncanny dodge, but also does
Armor of Agathis will still
trigger?
yeah.
Because you're triggering.
I'm still taking
you're
damage. I'm taking half.
Okay.
Okay.
So you take half damage, and Armor of Agathis is going to dissipate.
Do 5.
Because you lost your total temp hit points.
I did.
But with that, another explosion of 5 damage, that's enough to defeat this thing.
Oh.
So as your Armor of Agathis goes away, this thing gets blasted with cold energy, pink, purple icicles form around it, and it explodes and shatters across the ground.
I think Sarah's eyes go wide, and I'm looking down at myself, and I was like, oh, okay. And then with combat,
Yep, combat is over. You guys have defeated these
immediately
things.
like rush over and start fiddling and looking at the jail cell.
Yeah. You guys see a haggard, but not like beat up or anything. He was clearly kidnapped. He's wearing a formal, like what he probably would have worn to the election.
Oh.
He was maybe kidnapped just this morning or something like that. And he goes, Sarah, thank goodness you're here. And he sees Mel and
I rush into the
Marv
room.
come out, and he's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what I'm looking at over there. Yes, they trapped me here this morning. I'm assuming they rigged the election.
Yes, Calloway took it.
Of course he did. Okay, something's wrong down here. Many of them came through not that long ago, rushed through, and I don't know where they went, but when they went further in, and it seemed like they were getting ready for something. I've heard talk of, I think, Mel, who you're looking for. They've been talking about the Enchanter. And so, I don't
Okay.
know if she's here, I don't know, but just so you know, I don't know how to get out of here, though.
In the meantime, I'm like fumbling with my thieves' tools.
Okay.
But I do have proficiency in those. I'm very well practiced breaking
Then
into my
go
dad's
ahead
offices.
and go ahead, channeling, dodging Brutus or Brutimus back in the day. Go ahead and make your roll for a thieves or a sleight of hand check.
Is it just normally locked? Like,
We will find out, won't we?
So I have a plus 11. So I have a 23.
With a 23, even you were able to bypass this, like, an arcane-ish lock, but a high enough DC that even that is no match for your skills in cracking into your dad's office. This lock is pretty familiar to you, and maybe the money that went towards the building of this jail cell was money that your father once used to use lockpicks in his house. And you are able to...
Same brand.
Yeah, same
Got
brand,
this.
exactly. You are able to... And with a squeak open, Renshaw steps out.
all
And he
right.
dusts himself off, and he's like, okay, I'm fine. But what's happening?
Things are really bad up there. Calloway won. He released this new force. He calls them mace. Mirelight, arcane or control enforcement, whatever. They're using these magic and this technology. And they started rounding up, well, who we came in with. And I kind of glance at the Nightmare in her new mask for the Night Watch.
And I think Renshaw knows. Yeah, he knows. So he's like, the night watch, I'm assuming, based on That, yeah.
I
Yeah.
fiddle with the mask a little
Oh,
bit.
boy.
They knew who we were.
Yeah, no, it checks out. I had a little confrontation with Calloway in the morning. I thought it would be a friendly argument. I may have brought up a few of the pieces of evidence that you had showed me, and let's just say they were ready for it, and they threw me away and took the election by force. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Great. I'm with you. Whatever you need. I don't have anything, but
Can I look at this wall of batteries?
yeah, back in the storage room. Sure.
Yeah. Does it look like the armor that was on all of these mace? Like,
Make a investigation or perception check. I'll allow either.
investigation or perception? Is
Yeah.
that what you said? Perception for a dirty 20.
Without getting deep into like these crates, what's
Yeah.
visible are just these arcane batteries. They charge. You see one in your crossbow. They powered things.
But they're not attached to anything. They're a
No.
wall of...
Thunker was. You wouldn't. Nightmare might not know this necessarily, but Thunker was creating just pieces and pieces and pieces of metal that were being turned into batteries by Jessa for an honestly like. She's been doing it this whole time. They've been keeping her at work.
Sarah the Nightmare's history has been to disrupt and ruin magical things. This looks like a wall of something that she's used to doing. So I look at Mel and I go, yeah. And I just want to like take out just kind of like my ball bearings to tuck into weird things and start jamming them. And just kind of like the
All right,
effect
for
of
what you can.
like starting to like this
Malfunction them like you did with the thing.
with
Yeah.
everything else.
Make an Arcana or sleight of hand. You're probably going to do sleight of
I'm
hand.
gonna do sleight of hand.
I'm going to do a
for
sleight of
sure.
hand check.
if you'll allow me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And we'll kind of see how many you affect.
16. I rolled pretty low.
I mean, 16's not bad. I will say, like, while Mel is telling Renshaw what's going on, you are able to start, to the best of your knowledge, messing with the supply. Not necessarily breaking these things, not necessarily causing a problem, but making it so
See
that
if I
they
can
are
get
harder.
those like magic arc things to like not be working. You know, something that feels a little more comfortable into my like repertoire. I'm like, I got this.
Yeah. You start disrupting things. I'll make a note of that.
While she's doing that, Renshaw said he didn't have anything. I pull out my crossbow and the bolts and just hand them to him and say, "Here, I never use this anyway. It's standard issue. You'll know how to use it."
Yeah, he like grabs it, flips it around, throws the crossbow bolts in. He's like, haven't held one of these in a while. Let's see if I still got it. And he's looking okay. Like they didn't have time to do anything to him. So he's in okay shape. There's another door heading further in.
I point and say, "That's where they went."
That is where they went a little bit ago. There were
All right.
probably a dozen of them or more. I didn't see Silas. I didn't see Calloway. It was just a group of people. They started grabbing things from the previous room, and they moved along, and they were talking about the enchanter. That's all I got.
Okay, we need to move fast. Oh, also, Commissioner.
Well, it sounds
previous-
like I'm just Renshaw now.
Oh, Renshaw, meet Marv.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. We've met, obviously. Hey. Marv's like, good to see you again, I guess. Let's get going. And they used to probably work together a little bit back in the day. And I think as Mel and Marv go down, Sarah, you come up and Renshaw's like, what's that about?
I know, it's cool, right?
Yeah, sure. Are you doing okay?
Carol might be able to do that someday. I'm doing better.
Okay.
He's all okay
I
about it.
think
And then a nat
Mel's
20 on a like check of like whether or not he is confused. He's like, honestly, not the weirdest thing I've seen in my life. So I'm with you.
I think Mel, who is probably Mel and Marv are probably the only ones in this situation who are actually cohesive enough to explain what she means. I'm already halfway down the hallway.
Yeah, you're moving. He says, I got you. Did you get you have gadgets and everything, so you're going to be okay? You see you have a crossbow?
I pat my purse. I'm
Okay.
like, I'm loaded.
All right. I'm with you guys. Let's go.
Cool.
And you guys head in. Mel and Marv.
Yeah.
How are you moving forward from here?
I think to make it to the door, I'd keep an eye out for any more gloam spawn or traps, but I think I'd probably just fast walk up to the door.
Okay.
I would like to investigate the door just in case if there's anything.
Okay.
But
Go ahead and investigate the door.
that is a not great. Gonna add my D4 to that, which is a 9.
Door looks great.
Door looks great. Mel's
In a mood.
Yeah, Mel's in a mood. Mel's kind of distracted by Marv, kind of distracted by this whole need to get to Jessa finally.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just grab the handle.
Grab the handle, rip it open, and go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Figured.
I think while Mel's been marching up, I definitely did the whole after you for Renshaw as I'm like cautiously looking over my shoulder and doing that whole like sliding into sneak mode.
Okay, then yeah, he would go ahead of you. I think he'd be hesitant at first, but then he sees you're sneaking, and he's like, okay, yeah, I got this. And he adjusts his coat. Heads in.
I got a 4.
Okay, then you
Ouch.
take the full 8
Ow.
electricity damage as this trap surges through the door, and you do succeed in opening it,
Okay.
but the handle is electrified, and as you open it, you feel this jolt of energy go through you.
I just let go and go, ow. Probably should have expected that.
And Marv's like, here, let me go first. And he just starts waving his hands around. He's like, I don't know if this will actually work, but he accidentally like goes into the floor a little bit. It looks clear.
Sure. I step through,
Yep.
I think.
I think, yeah, the trap was released, the energy expelled, and you make your way to this next chamber. You guys enter into another hallway, long hallway again. This one's smaller, narrower, etc. On the far end, just an archway to an open room.
Okay.
Hard to see from here, but you enter into this next place.
Yeah, enter into the hallway. I think Mel would also start probably edging along the wall, keeping more of an eye out for traps this time. Do I hear anything from the farther room?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You hear shouting, you hear voices, you hear stuff moving. Yeah, you hear
Activity?
activity.
Okay. Cool. I think I'd look back to make sure make sure Renshaw and Nightmare are following me, and I think I'd just go
Okay.
along the wall, but like,
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
yeah.
Okay. Stealth checks all the way around then.
18.
Why am I so bad? It's a 9.
Renshaw's not very good either. So once again, Nightmare, you feel pretty good about your position. You're skilled in the
I'm
arts.
Taking the very slow, they're like speeding along, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what are
I
these
think-
guys doing?
I think Marv, Mel, and Renshaw are not used to this sort of subterfuge, and you make a little bit too much noise. You make a little bit too much movement. You dash into this next room. You find yourself in this large, cleared out warehouse of like the whole floor of the skyscraper level is cleared out, and in the middle of the room you see a couple things. You see another hole in the ground in the central area here, and hovering over the hole in the ground is for lack of a better understanding, a vertical gondola that seems to move down, and there are people loading stuff into that gondola. Also in this room, on the far side, you see a rift open inside of a chamber like you had seen before. And as you're standing there watching it, you see a gloam spawn come out, this kind of dark, small little creature come out, look around, and go down.
Wait, so the rift is also over the hole?
A different hole.
A different hole. Okay.
But just like you had seen before, a gloam spawn being created, or coming out of the gloam, and heading down to the streets. You guys did bad stealth checks. As you enter the room, you see this. Renshaw's like, what in the world? And Marv's like, This is bad.
I think Mel just sees the rift and sees that glimpse spot and just lets out a loud, well, this'll be fun.
And with a this'll be fun, they charge into the room.
Yeah.
This is less of combat and more of a moment of panic from these guys. You see that there are a number of these Gallows members. One of them is wearing this kind of like mace-style armor, kind of geared up. And you see that person's like, get him on the lift. Get down below or Silas will be furious. And you see that two of these guys are carrying what appears to be from here a slumped, unconscious, imprisoned, hard to tell female form and trying to load her onto the lift.
How far away are they?
They're probably about 50 feet away.
Okay.
And I will say we are going to jump into initiative order. It doesn't necessarily have to be combat, but I would like people to roll that initiative once more.
24.
21.
Ooh, okay. Let me get this going here. So we got Nightmare Mel again.
Marv got a nat 20.
So 21 also again.
Or 22.
Or 22, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just say he goes with you. That's fine. And then my guy. Oh, Wrench, Nightmare, can you roll for a +2 Renshaw?
13.
And Renshaw last. Okay. Nightmare, kind of hilariously, you're hidden in the back. You see them rush in. You hear chaos, but you're still in the hallway, but very well hidden. So if you want to creep forward to be sneaky, that's up to you.
I would. Sarah's interest is going to be what they're putting into this gondola. Because rifts are scary. So, and that being what's going into the gondola is this unconscious.
One of the things, yeah. And then also stuff. Okay. Yep.
Sarah likes stuff. Yeah. So,
and I think, and honestly, Mel told you what she was looking for. And it's pretty clear that this is some sort of captive situation. So,
is there a person currently trying to load her?
Yeah, there's two guys carrying her.
Okay. I'm going to kind of like sneak shuffle my way in to get within kind of a 30-foot range.
Okay, so you dash into the room. There are some columns in here. I'd say this room has like vertical columns that you could kind of get behind.
Okay.
There's the central hole in the ground, and then in the back there's this rift with like glass walls around it, kind of up a few steps, almost on a pedestal in the back. So you dash in enough to get close to 30 feet. There are like guys in the gondola already. They're like grabbing and loading stuff. They're kind of acting more as they're trying to get in and get out as much as they can.
Okay.
But there is one armored person and the two guys carrying this lady that are kind of out front still.
Okay. So as I like sneak on in, hopefully that they don't notice me.
You rolled your stealth already.
Yeah.
So they
I'm
don't
like
see you until you act.
Creeping in. And then I pull out another batch of my dust of sneezing and choking.
Okay.
And blow it into this 30-foot cone. And they need to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
The big important one is going to be those guys holding.
Yeah,
the
with them
Jessica
being my aim.
All right, so we're going to start with the big armored guy, this mace squadron leader. Constitution saving throw. He gets a natural 18, so he beats it. These two guys holding it, they don't add anything to Constitution.
Okay, it's a 15, DC 15.
First one. First guy is affected. Second guy, another 6.
Nice.
Wow.
So they're sneezing uncontrollably, incapacitated, and suffocating.
Wow. That would also include Jessica, correct?
Unless she's already incapacitated in
she's
some sort of
not,
way.
actually. And as you see this, you actually see her squirming. And she got a 19.
Nice.
So she succeeds.
So she manages to see it coming, holds her breath, and you see them drop her. So she hits the ground kind of hard, but fine. And she manages to kind of like roll to the side a little bit and avoid the burst of this dust of sneezing and choking.
So I've made my way in and I've blown out this dust and I'd like to attempt to
get behind
hide.
the pillar. Okay, get behind the pillar and hide. Roll that stealth.
Yeah. A 27.
Nice. All right, you feel hidden. Mel/Marv.
Marv.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can just do it at the same time. No one's going in between you, so.
If, so I see, wait, does the dust hang in a cloud or does it dissipate?
It says it's just as it emanates. So
Okay,
it's kind of
so
like
it's a
it's going to
burst.
settle. It's a powder.
Okay.
It's a cone and it's a ones.
Yeah, it's like a smoke.
So they're now in a
smoke burst. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So-
now they're dealing with it, and then on their turn they can try to break the Constitution save, I believe, at the end of their turn. But
Yeah, you repeat a save at the end of your turn, ending the effect.
yep. So they've inhaled it already. It's down.
Okay,
now.
so it's
Yep.
gone.
Yep.
Okay, I see Jessa.
Yeah. Again, the last time you saw this enchanter, this Lena's younger sister, she was wearing a dress underneath a trench coat, and she was forced by Silas Gallows to spawn a rift. And this was the beginnings of realizing that Gallows had some sort of control. He was figuring out how he could control these rifts. You see her now. She looks pretty worn out, but she's still wearing like a dress, the shorter blonde hair, and she is tied up, and there's something around her head.
Okay. Is this, oh, that's an action, but you said she was 50 feet away from me.
Probably more so than that now.
Oh, I had a plan.
I mean, you got
though.
movement.
Yeah, but I can't do what I wanted to on this turn. Okay. I'm going to move my 30 feet into the room.
Okay.
So I'm,
Gets you pretty close to that armored person who's trying to yell at his people that are choking and coughing.
and I want to, take a double slash Eldritch Blast at the armored person. Both of them.
Well, there's only one armored person.
Or both of my
both
blasts.
your slashes. Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make that slash.
First one is only an 11.
Not gonna hit.
Second one is a 25.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Yay. Okay, for 8 force damage.
8 force damage.
And that would be my turn.
Well, you have bonus if you got it.
Oh. I want to hex that. As I send out my Eldritch Blast, a little bit of that green energy from the slash lights up on this guy. And
Which you can add the 1d6, right? Hexblade's Curse.
+3 bonus to damage rolls.
Okay.
So
it took 11 damage.
yeah, 11 damage. And that will be my turn.
Okay, Marv is going to look at you, Mel, and be like, "You got that?"
Yep.
Okay. He's going to rush forward his 50 feet and just hold an action
Oh.
and stand in front of Jessica.
All right.
He understands the situation well enough, so he is just going to hold an attack and basically be a buffer if anybody comes within range.
Perfect.
And now this armored person's turn. Guy with like tattooed head kind of cracks his back a little bit. The armor sort of charges up a little bit. This mace armor that you guys have seen. From his back, he pulls this really, really big hammer that has this charge up of red arcing energy. Again, this creation of weapons that Jessa has been forced to do. And he is going to close the gap to you, Mel, and try to prevent you from taking anything.
All right.
Ready? I'm sorry.
Oh no.
That's a nat 20. And he does a lot of
no.
damage.
Oh no. Wait, that's a nat 20?
Yeah.
Hang on. Never mind, that wouldn't matter. Okay. I can't shield that anyway.
Yeah, he would have gotten a 25.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you take 24 damage as this hammer blasts into Mel.
Okay.
Marv's like, "You might not have that." But he just takes the one swing.
Just one?
An empowered swing, if you will. And that's going to be his turn. He's going to laugh. He's going to go, "Let's do it." And cracks his back again.
Mel's not doing too great.
Dungeon time. The thugs get to, at the end of their turn, make Constitution saving throws.
Yes. So they're
First one, failure.
I don't know. So incapacitated and suffocating. I don't know how many what suffocating.
Oh, right.
I think it's a long time in combat. It's a minute plus your Constitution modifier, I think.
Really?
Best of sneezing and choking. You gave it to me.
I did. That seems crazy.
Well, you're level 5, too.
Wow. They get 1 round.
Wait, really?
They have no constitution. It says minimum of 1 round, or they actually count. So they basically get to make this save, and if they don't make it, they go unconscious.
Sweet.
Oh.
Which they both, one failed for sure. The other one got a 13.
15 is the Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
You
right.
have
Regrets?
uses of that, though.
Huh?
don't
Yeah,
you?
I know.
Okay.
I'm only had a couple.
Okay.
So
I don't have regrets. That's fun. This was all going to be whether or not you guys were going to be able to get Jessa off the lift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those guys are out of the fight.
Wonderful.
Technically, I'm going to give it to Jessa Cass. You are going to see her on the ground, bound, something around her head. Look around, lock eyes with Mel,
It just
lock eyes with a red bracelet on your arm,
mm-hmm.
and roll away.
Away from me?
Away from fighting
Oh, okay.
and the
That's
area.
fair.
So she's going to roll towards the rift a little bit to get out of the way of everything because she is still bound. And
All right.
so that's her turn.
okay.
Nightmare from behind you, panting, slamming against the pillar beside you. Renshaw comes up and he's like, okay, I should work out more. And he leans out and he is going to take a shot from this crossbow.
Uh-huh.
He does hit on this armored guy. Not going to do a lot of damage. 5 damage.
Nice.
As Renshaw launches out
Does
with
he
his
get- wait,
basic
wait, wait.
crossbow.
Is she flanking?
Yeah,
I am.
so he gets advantage. It is worse.
Oh
Okay.
boy, okay.
But that's okay. He does.
I wasn't prepared
He
for my
feels
turn.
good about
Yeah.
it, and he goes, "Okay, that shouldn't have taken so much out of me. I'm gonna hide back here with you." And we are back around to your
My
turn,
turn.
Nightmare.
And I look at Renshaw with just a disgusted look. I was like, well, I was hiding, and I step out from the column because he's like breathing heavy and he's just slammed in next to me. It's like ruined my hiding spot.
As you do, he's like, "Sorry."
But I flip on out to get that mace guy.
What are we shooting him with?
Well, with my crossbow.
Okay.
So with advantage.
With advantage.
flanked. So that's 18 to hit.
Ooh, so lucky. That hits.
Was that what I needed?
It's 1 up, but
Okay,
he is
cool.
high armor.
Yeah, my rolls were not great. So that is 13 piercing damage, and then another 16 sneak attack.
So 29 damage.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to run across for a new hiding spot because Renshaw ruined that one. And see if I can hide by the gondola.
You probably not by the gondola because there's guys in the gondola right now. I would say you could aim for another pillar that would put you a little bit closer to the rift, though.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay, then go ahead and make your hide attempt.
19.
Yeah. Okay. We go down to Marv and Mel.
All right.
Marv, you said Marv goes first.
Yeah, technically.
I think he looks, sees that Jessa rolled out of the way, sees the hit you just took, and he's like, "I'm gonna go help," because no one came towards him. He was gonna fight those thugs, maybe. So Marv's gonna rush over, and he's going to take his attack on this guy.
Thanks, Marv.
Does he hit? He also exactly hits.
Nice.
You want to roll 3d6, and I'll make a con save for my guy. Nat 20 on the con save.
You're doing really good on that con
I know.
save.
Keep doing high when it doesn't matter too much.
16.
16 damage. You guys are doing some work to this guy.
We're warmed up.
We're warmed
Yeah.
up now. Okay. That was Marv's turn. Mel, it's your turn.
Great.
Marv he like incorporeally, I think he went through the guy again
Yeah.
to stand next to you and do his life drain attack.
I just go, thanks, Marv. Keep doing that. And I had a plan originally, but this guy does a lot of damage to me. So, change of plan, but same thing. I am going to Thunderstep out.
Thunderstep out from the guy's reach?
Out from the guy's reach. It has a range of 90 feet. And I want
do the
to...
damage?
Yeah. He needs to make Constitution saving throw.
Will he be good at this time? No! That's a 9.
No. Oh, great.
Yay.
You take 17 thunder damage as this big boom comes out, and I want to teleport within the range of 90 feet as close as I can to Jessa.
I mean, you can get to Jessa.
Okay, I get to Jessa.
You appear over her. She's mid-roll. She looks up at you. She's bound.
Okay.
She has these like red glowing handcuffs on, and she has this red glowing tiara type style thing around her head.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do though, I just kneel down next to her. I am going to take my bonus action to swig a potion.
Okay. Sounds maybe smart.
Because I desperately need
So
it.
you're going to roll for it then this time? A
Yeah,
basic or a greater?
probably I'm going to use my other greater.
Okay.
Because I have 5 hit points left.
Okay.
So
Tee-hee.
I get to roll for that, I guess.
44 plus 4. In the meantime,
Okay, 12 hit points.
Over half.
Get back.
you pop back up to that. This guy cracked his back. You warped away. Marv is in front of him. He is going to do 2 attacks. Not use his empowered one this time. He is going to just take a normal attack against Marv for a 16. Marv's starting to look pretty low.
Okay.
Marv was down to that, so Marv takes 12 more damage. So Marv's still up, but getting a little weaker. And then he is going to spin around on... Who would he hit? Let's just roll a dice.
Oh.
Nightmare's invisible. We got Mel kind of obscured a little bit. And he pulls out a empowered crossbow similar to the one you're using, Nightmare. Aims it at Renshaw.
Ooh.
And launches towards Renshaw. But only gets a 10.
Oh.
Renshaw has a little bit more armor than that. So Renshaw ducks behind the pillar, panting, out of breath. His mustache flapping in the breeze.
I think I just yell, a little bit more work than just being commissioner, huh?
You can say that. And we get down to Jessa's turn.
All right.
She,
I am next to her. I haven't done anything.
She
yet.
sees you. She doesn't know much, but she knows somebody rescuing her when she sees it. So she's just going to attempt to free herself from her binds, which she probably won't succeed at. But
She's 17.
she starts breaking through, working some sort of internal magic, and she's starting to get these handcuffs free.
All right.
Renshaw's turn. Renshaw takes a big deep breath. You can see Nightmare him from across to this other pillar. And he goes, okay, here we go. And he rolls out and does a cool pose and hits again with his crossbow.
Nice.
And does full damage. 9 damage to this guy, which is very, very close, but not enough. And this armored guy, the armor's starting to crack. Red energy's leaking out from it, sparking. Again, this kind of unstable force here. Nightmare, top of the round, your turn.
Are those thugs inside the gondola doing anything?
They appear to be panicking, and they are going to attempt to descend.
Okay. I'm going to aim for this mace officer. Especially with that big old swipe on Marv. I'm feeling a little possessive of Marv. So I'm going to pop out behind my column again and try a sneak attack crossbow launch. I'm liking the crossbow. It makes me feel a little confident. 18.
18 hits again.
Nice.
And then, so that is 10 piercing.
Oh boy. Can she do it?
With 10 sneak attack damage.
Ooh.
He's still up.
Really?
He is knocked down to a knee, smirk on his face. He gets back up. He readies his hammer once more. He's still up.
And I'm just staring him down and will attempt to hide.
Just
right.
the glare before disappearing again.
Which I should do with no problem with a 24.
Yeah.
Nice.
You disappear again. And Mel/Marv, it is your turn. Marv technically goes first. You want to roll it for him?
Sure.
Roll that +4.
Take
Tell me
it.
what you get.
That's only an 8.
Marv swings. The guy sidesteps. Marv's form is getting a little weaker. He's starting to look a little beat up, and he misses on his attack.
All right.
Mel,
No.
you see Marv miss. You see Renshaw panting in the corner.
And
This person, Jessica Cass, underneath you. Your
I-
case
yeah,
here.
this
Your
is
kidnap case from episode 1.
this is a lot. I think Mel's kind of set now though. Finally, this is getting to where I am supposed to be. I have Jessa here. So I am going to I'm still on my knees next to her, but I'm going to reach up and send out another double Eldritch Blast. I'm just focusing this guy.
Okay.
This
Tell you now. You just gotta hit him.
Oh, that's a 14 for the first one.
Doesn't hit.
Come on. Why? Why? Am I rolling so bad? The second one is a 12. Yeah.
Okay.
However,
You're hexed?
Only
But
if
they
you
have
only
hit
if
it.
it's
Yeah.
damage.
Mhm.
I am going to, if I can, with my bonus action, I want to reach down and start helping Jessa.
Not with a bonus action.
Dang. All right.
Okay.
I
sweet.
technically can't
My
do
guy
anything
gets
else.
one more turn.
You're so happy.
Does he risk it? He's gonna risk it.
Ugh.
He's gonna charge Mel, which means,
Can he reach?
huh?
Can he reach?
Yeah, you're not that far from him. You didn't go 90 feet.
Oh, that's
To
true.
get to Jessa, that was only like 20 feet away.
Eh.
Question is, does a specter
Get an opportunity
get an
attack.
opportunity attack? All right, Marv. Can you do it?
Do it.
With exactly a 17 to hit.
Woo.
This guy locks in this hammer like a bull is about to charge away, and he runs towards Mel, pounding towards you. He's about to get there. He slides to a stop, swings his hammer back, and passing through him and doing that just enough little damage, Marv blasts this guy backwards and steals his life away, and this guy is knocked unconscious.
Heck yeah.
As he goes teetering down, I believe you get some health, right?
I do. I get 10 hit points back, which is why I did that. Yay, I'm at 27 now
There you go.
instead of 17.
And as he falls back, technically it's the thug's turn. They panic. They see their leader go down, and they continue doing what they're doing. Before you guys can react, the lift descends.
Oh.
And starts to go down.
How fast?
Decently fast, plus it's not your turn. So it starts going down, down, down. And with that going down, Renshaw runs over on his turn, and we're not technically in combat, so you guys can break out of that. He runs over and pants and sets up. He's like, they're getting away, but do we need to deal with that? And he points to the rift on the wall.
And in the
That is-
meantime, with the rift right there, Sarah is slowly backing away from it.
Okay.
All right. It is still in a glass enclosure, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And
That's
Jessa
fair.
is there, attempting to break free.
Mhm.
She's not speaking. The thing around her head glowing.
Now that we're out, can I help her with that?
You can give her a help action if
Okay.
you want. Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check. Or no, sorry, you're giving her the help action.
Yeah.
She's making the Arcana check. Okay, she breaks free of the handcuffs.
Oh.
You see her reach up and sits there and channels a little bit of magic, some kind. Her hands glow a little bit of red energy and pops this like crown off of her head and then smashes it on the ground.
Nice.
And she goes, "Ah, thank you. Finally, I can speak." And she is just sitting there panting,
I
and she gets to her feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I also stand up and say, "Hi, you're Jessa, right?
I'm
Hi.
Jessa.
I'm Mel." I hold out a hand and say,
Okay,
"Your sister hired me."
thank you for rescuing me. And she looks at this motley crew of people, locks in on Marv for a few seconds, like, what am I looking at? And
I think I just kind of quickly Mel is kind of frantic now because the guys are getting away. I think I'd actually walk over to where the lift is going down as I'm talking, and I just point to the various people. That's the Nightmare. Kid's new. Everybody here is new. Kid's helping. That's previous Commissioner Renshaw. That's Marv. That's all you need to know. I just walk over to the lift.
Okay. And look down?
Yeah.
Okay, make a investigation check. Nightmare, what are you doing?
Yeah, in the meantime, I've backed away from this rift and I'm looking at Mel like, how is she ignoring this thing? And I have actually like readied an action for anything that comes out of that thing.
That's a 12?
They're not visible.
That already passed the fog.
I'm going to roll dice real quick.
I think...
As you're standing there, you guys hear this like awkward like groaning noise, and you look over and another creature crawls out of the rift, bangs against the window.
I had an action ready for
us. Fire?
Yeah, I absolutely am.
Okay.
Do I get to count it as being a sneak attack?
No.
Just straight up.
It sees you.
Then 27.
27 hits the glass.
The glass. Oh, it's in a thing.
Mm-hmm. But you said you panicked and held an action.
I did. I didn't even remember that it was
There
inside another thing. Okay. Yeah, so it ricochets off the thing.
No, it doesn't. It collides with 21. Roll your damage.
Oh, and see if I 12.
10 max damage on glass with a shatter. You forgot there was glass there, and everyone looks and turns, and this thing that was just looking down to go down into the streets looks back up, rushes through the glass, and let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
I think Mel just sees that and goes, Sarah, what did you do?
Well, you might have needed to close it anyway, but hey, it's great for me.
Wow, initiative. I'm rolling terribly.
It's just one thing, so, and it rolled terribly. I'm assuming everyone gets to go before a 3 goes.
22.
Literally, just
9.
start rolling some damage.
Yeah,
on this
no,
thing.
I
it goes
lock
live.
and reloaded a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
With 14 damage if I don't get sneak attack on that.
You don't get sneak.
So just 14 damage.
Mel.
I got a 9 on initiative.
It got a 3.
Okay.
Literally everyone goes before this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah's just like panicked, just immediately lock and reload.
It's going to be hard not to defeat it in one turn. Sarah already did 14 damage.
Yeah, I'd probably just double slash. I don't have any of my spells, so I just double slash Eldritch Blast. I don't even move.
Renshaw attempted, the bolt goes wide and hits another section of glass, and he goes, dang it!
First one is a 18?
Absolutely. You're probably going to defeat this thing.
For first one is 6 damage. Second one is only a 12.
Yeah, that was enough anyway. It only had 20 HP. With the 14 that Nightmare did, the 6 that you did, you guys watch, and this panic moment of Sarah accidentally releasing it, but then you just decimate it completely and it dissipates into mist. Jessa looks up at you, Mel, and she goes, do you want me to, or do you know how to close these things?
You can close these things?
Yeah. Make them. She's going to rush over, and
I think I probably follow her.
Okay.
But I'd want to see what she does.
Okay.
I think Mel's
give her
intrigued.
the help action type of thing?
Locked and reloaded, ready action for me. Sarah's so nervous about these things.
Yeah. I think you look, as she goes, she scoops up the broken tiara thing off the ground, holds it in her hand, holds her hand out to the rift, and like a pro, maybe locking into whatever emotion she used when creating this rift. She locks in on something, and that rift, without any trouble at all, with a 23 Arcana check, she zips it out of commission. As she does, though, she does drop down to one knee, and she seems a little energy exhausted.
Wait, now there's just a hole in the ground, right?
There's 2 holes in the ground, technically.
Right, there's 2 holes in the ground. Okay, that's fine. I, kind of lean down to her, and say, hey, you all right? Listen, we need to, I don't know, there's lots of stuff happening outside, and not sure how much you know, but...
I know everything that's been happening here, and I know Silas already moved on to the next stage. He already took what I made somewhere else earlier. And so I don't know where, but I know that he's got the ability to make all of this a lot worse.
Okay.
And she
Great.
struggles to her feet a little bit, and she's like, can we get out of here? Can we leave?
I take a look around. Is there any other door exit in this room?
You guys can both do it if you want. Make investigation checks.
Finally. 19.
19. There, as you're peering around into this room, there is a door that is off to the side a little bit that you notice. Just a small little man door.
I think I kind of leave Jessa to stand up and take a moment, and I dash over and open the door. Is it?
It appears to be locked currently.
Mel's kind of nervous, not necessarily panicked, but this is anxious situation. I just take out my crowbar and smash the handle.
Okay.
Attempt to smash the
Go
handle.
ahead. I'll give you athletics. I'll give you advantage with a crowbar. I like the idea of grabbing a crowbar out.
Sarah's like across the way, like
You could've
confused.
picked
It's
it.
like I got tools.
With advantage, that is a 12.
With a 12, doesn't work real well. You hit the door. In fact, Sarah, you even said that.
I think Sarah's just like, oh, these adults and their priorities. And I just like come kind of stomping over and just like, get out of the way. And try to, now that she's like busted it a little bit, try to do like a sleight of hand.
She'll try to pick the lock.
With a 27.
Mel, you're like looking at your crowbar like that should have worked.
Yeah.
And then the Nightmare comes over. Sarah just easily picks this lock. And with an open and a little bit of a whoosh feeling, you guys get this feeling of air coming in as if this door goes to the outside.
Okay. I think I blink at the Nightmare and just tuck away my crowbar. Just go, well, that was easier. Kind of gesture for everybody to come over here.
Yeah. People would follow you. I think Renshaw would be the type that he probably sticks with Jessa. He picks her up and kind of helps her along. Both a little bit out of their element here, but they start limping towards you guys.
Yeah. Sarah's just gonna look around and be like, and look at herself. She's bleeding. She's a little scratched up. And do we keep going? What even are they doing? Like, we came for Renshaw, and well, he's right there.
Well, yeah. Whatever they're doing, that's a really good question. Jessa, you can probably answer that at some point. However, you jammed a lot of the batteries, right?
I mean, I think so.
Great.
Whoa, Jessa, what do I do to that wall of batteries back there? How do I break them?
There's still batteries up there? They left some behind?
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a big wall of them.
I mean, we can break.
What are they batteries to? Ooh. Sarah, like, suddenly, like, gets excited about, like, ruining something again. Because kind of going down that hole feels a little, But the room we're in, we've cleared.
She pauses for a sec. She's like, I've been enchanting things. They've been making me enchant batteries and items and things for, I don't even know now, weeks?
Yeah, about 2 weeks, yeah.
It's nonstop. I don't sleep. I barely get any rest. Well, I can shut them down. We could shut them down. We could destroy them.
I turn to the Nightmare and then look back at Jessa and say, is there any way that we could blow them up?
Yeah, sure. How are we going to get out?
The store?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I see. Sure. Jessa would basically go through, if you guys are spending the time to do so, she would basically go through and like unstabilize some of the batteries and be like, if you hit these ones, it's going to be bad. I will say, I don't know what will happen in terms of the magic, but it will definitely put a hurt on Silas and this mace squad. And I don't know. I love the idea.
I think I would, like, feeling confident, I was already messing with them a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go make it worse. It's like, don't worry, Mel, I got this.
Okay. You guys all gear up to go out the door?
Yeah.
Feeling totally.
I'll say you can get back into the edges of that cell room and just get an angle on the stuff, depending on what your plan is.
Yeah, Nightmare's feeling less anxious, a little bit more cocky. Like things have been going her way. Looking over that Marv's still out.
Mm-hmm. Barely, but he's still out with 6 health left.
It doesn't matter. Feels very, very hopeful. She's like, this is my jam. I've got it. And so she's just going to strut back down to that hallway. She's got oil flask. She's got tinderbox.
You also have a big old fireball power you haven't used yet.
Yeah. I'll launch that new crossbow at it.
All right.
And see if I can just explode this stuff to smithereens with a dodge, dash, action, escape.
All right. I think, cool guys walk away from explosions.
Mm-hmm.
The Nightmare.
I'm the coolest cool guy.
You are the coolest cool guy. You set that crossbow, it charge up, this battery builds up into it, this orb forming at the front of it, almost like charging up, it builds up, and then you launch this thing. You don't got to roll to hit it.
Okay.
Because it works. 8d6 force damage explodes into this room, and these batteries start arcing and charging and exploding into this crazy ball of red sparking energy. But what you do need to roll is your escape.
Okay.
As you, Mel, and Renshaw and Jessa are standing in the doorway, they're working their way out towards a balcony. You're standing there with Marv.
Yeah.
Marv's like, you think she's got it?
I sure hope so.
And you just hear this insane explosion. And Nightmare.
Yeah.
Let's go with acrobatics check for the
Okay.
first thing as you dive back and attempt your dash
Sure.
into this first room.
Nice.
10.
Of the 10. It's a little bit of a struggle. You trip a little bit. The explosion hot on your heels. Can you make a dexterity saving throw with your 10 that you got?
Yes.
Your first thing.
But it's a dirty 20.
Okay,
Yeah.
dirty 20. You do not take damage. You are able to roll, get back over.
I got a little startled by the explosive blast. It was much more coming out of this thing. It was like, ooh.
You get into the hallway and you burst into this next room. Mel, you see the Nightmare flying into this room. Her dress fluttering behind her, as well as an explosion happening.
Jeans and t-shirt.
Oh, jeans and t-shirt.
I'm
sorry.
only wearing that mask.
That's right. And can you go ahead and make one more acrobatics check as you slide into this room? Mel, you're like, here we go.
Yeah. Why did it have to be acrobatic?
I thought you'd be acrobatic.
No, it got a 9.
Really?
Another dexterity saving throw.
But that I got a 26.
So you're not. It's not as smooth as you wanted
I'm
it to be.
stumbling over my own feet. I'm
You
like bashing
trip
off
over the guy
wall.
with mace armor.
Yeah.
And this explosion bursts into this room, and it's not like an explosion destroying things, but it's like an EMP burst. So this electricity cloud. You dash through the door, Mel. You slam the door behind you guys, and you dash into this room, and you just feel this door reverberate and explode. You didn't take any damage, Nightmare. It did not look graceful though.
Hands on my knees, I'm huffing and puffing, and then I just start cackling. Just
Good job.
That was fun.
Good job, kid.
And you guys start leaving this hallway and out towards a balcony.
Yeah.
That is just into the air of below the skyline, above the streets, a soft stairwell going up the outside of the skyscraper, like a fire escape,
Okay.
going back up towards the skyline. As you're going, Nightmare and Marv and Mel have walked away, and you're cackling and laughing to yourself. You just get that hint of a different person's laughter as well.
Nice.
Big grin on my face.
Mm-hmm.
But then also just suddenly it drops.
Yeah.
Because where do I go now?
Mel's already stepping onto the fire escape.
Yeah.
I'm following behind you, but a little bit like that was fun. I'm still a little giddy, but also that nervousness starts to get back in because I don't think I can go home.
Mm-hmm.
And my hidey holes have been they're not available to me now. And the Night Watch, I was hopeful for a brief moment.
Well, you don't know what happened.
No.
And so I follow you.
Okay.
All right.
Mel, you're climbing up. What were you going to say?
Yeah, I'm climbing up, probably also helping Jessa a little bit along with Renshaw. And I want to talk to her as we're going up, keeping an eye out for any other people coming down. But
it feels calm out here for now.
I go, so, what was Silas doing? Like, I know you've been enchanting stuff and they've been figuring out how to open rifts and, mace, but was there anything else? You said he has a second stage.
He figured something out about the city. He figured out how to open rifts. We figured it out. That's not something anyone has ever figured out. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty new to this enchanting thing, but he found out that I could enchant things and took me weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how you found me. I need to get back.
We need to find Lena.
Do you know Lena?
She's the one that hired me in the first place.
Of course she did. I would love to find her. I'd love to find my sister. But he figured out how he can create rifts, and he figured out how he can tap into the city, keep rifts open. He plans on, I don't know what he plans on doing, but he plans on opening an ultimate rift, if you will. He figures he can control it. He's so, I don't know, he seems to have some sort of extra knowledge of the rifts. He knew what would happen. He had this sort of power, it seemed, over them, and I was just helping along. It was just items I was creating to help that along. Figured out how we could create our own rifts, and it just expanded from there. Honestly, the mace stuff and the weapons seemed secondary to what he was doing.
Gears are definitely turning in Mel's head. I have a theory. Not sure if it's a correct theory, but it's definitely a theory. But I just say, all right, well, let's get up and see where we can go from there. Things haven't been going great for your sister.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for rescuing me. And I'll follow you. You guys ascend up back into the skyline. As you get up there, you crest the top of this building and you find yourselves nearby the industrial area, kind of where like Brixie's lift was and stuff like that. Coming over, not too far away from the market, but kind of this in-between area as you get up to the top of this building. And all of a sudden, these two figures come out of the fog nearby. And you see two familiar shapes. A tall, pudgy man and a short little gnomish guy. And coming out, no longer dressed in their MMCD officer outfits. Stripped away in normal clothes, you see Jarrett and Narg, the two MMCD officers who clearly had been nearby.
I think I had drawn my sword as a defense and then kind of just stare at them for a second and go, you like, two?
Mel! Jarrett runs over and he pats you on the back and he's like, oh, and Commissioner Renshaw, sir, everything's bad.
We know.
We were told to come, to send out to try to find you. Come with us. And
Wait. Let's back it up for a second here, Jarrett. Told by who?
A big, scary ogre lady.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Yeah, we'll go with you.
And they start leading all of you guys through this kind of industrial area towards like Brixie's lift and into this like warehouse where Brixie's stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys enter into this warehouse where you see a hiding, beat up, diminished force of the ogres and the Night Watch, people I was rolling for in the sidelines this whole time. You see Mama Gloomrage and Thunker Gloomrage there, and you see a small amount of the Night Watch. And as you are coming into this area, you see Lena Cass stand up, lock eyes with her sister, and they just hug each other, run together and hug each other. And there's this moment of calm.
All right.
Where you guys manage to take a moment of breath.
Sara, eyebrows furrowed, but feeling welcome.
Yeah.
Walks over and sits down next to Thunker. I'm like, this crossbow did some cool stuff.
Isn't it cool? It's so cool. I'm so excited. You know, really like the battery in there, like, and he just goes into this.
Yeah, she sits down and she listens. Somebody's paying
think-
attention to her, and it worked well. And she's going to choose Thunker as kind of like that kind of base right now to sit in as she rests.
I think you see Renshaw go off. He talks to like Jarrett and Narg, and you actually notice there's a couple of like MMCD officers in here that are not members of Mace, if you will. There's a couple of holdouts that would be with Renshaw in that regard.
All right. I think I kind of just wait for Lena and Jessa to have their moment. And then I kind of walk up a little bit closer and just say, case closed.
Lena looks at you and she reaches out a hand to shake your hand. And a hearty handshake is felt. And she says, case closed. And then she pauses for a second. She says, don't imagine I can hire you for another one, though.
Well, I'm free right now.
Okay. And with that, we'll end the episode. Pausing a moment. There were some nat 20s rolled in their distant fight that they were having with the Mace officers and whether they got away. So we have a diminished but still existing force of this resistance that you guys have found.
Nice.
The skyline taken over by Mace. These rifts pouring gloam-spawn in down below. We haven't been to the streets in a while. But Silas is nowhere to be seen, but we got Jessa Cass back. So we'll leave it there.
All right.
We'll get back into the chaos next week. And thank you all for listening and joining us for another episode of
Dadventurous.
Bye-bye.